Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch My Hero Academia Season 1, Episode 3. I just watched the episodes 1 and 2. If you want to see my reactions and my thoughts, about these two first episodes, I'm gonna put the links into the I really appreciated them, First because I'm glad to be there to discover a new anime with you guys. Again, if you're watching this on YouTube and on Patreon, it means that I decided to react to it entirely. For now, me, I don't know. I'm gonna decide after this episode 3 or after the episode 4 that I hope that I'm gonna have time to watch today. But yes, these two first episodes, for me, they are working together to be really one big first episode. First episode, first part to introduce this universe, to introduce this main character. Second part to introduce what this story is gonna be really about. Yes, they are working together. And in a way, they are also different from each other. I had the impression that during the second episode, we had more detailed drawings, that it was more interesting visually with how it was. Yes, the drawings that there were well done, not only that in at the end with the sunset, with that beautiful moment, with Almighty, what he said to the main character and all. Again, I don't know if I have to say Deku, Izuku, I still don't know, because I have issues with names, but also because they are calling him differently. I want to say Deku because it's how the other one, Kachan, Katsuki, he named him. No matter what. That was beautiful for sure right there at the end, but I think also that, for example, the combat during the second episode was more visually interesting than the same combat, against the same villain during the first episode. I don't know what changed, why it changed, between these two episodes, but I can see that visually it was different. It was bigger, it was more detailed. They made it more interesting just to present it. So it's cool, it's really cool, I'm glad. Not that I didn't appreciate the first episode, how it was done, I said it was more simple for the drawings, but why not, I'm not against it, and I love also that comedy aspect, to make big eyes and stuff like that, so I'm not against it at all. But I appreciate also what they offered, during this second episode, and I think that with time, maybe they're gonna improve with that, and also with the combat, with new villains who are gonna look better also, because this one was really disgusting. We'll see. And also during the second episode, I had the good surprise of discovering more about Almighty, discovering his real appearance, discovering that thing about his earth, he can use his powers only during 3 hours and all. It's bringing something else than just having superheroes who are perfect. Like, maybe we can have different things with the other superheroes. Strong arms? No. Hard arms? What? Something like that. Mount Lady. The guy with a tree. The guy with a fire truck. That's all that I have for now for the names, and it's not even names. I'm tired of myself. Don't worry, if you are discovering my channel with these videos, don't worry, I'm gonna have their names. I just need time. I have issues with names, and not only with animes, with all shows, with all movies that I'm reacting to. Names, I don't know why, it's taking me time to remember names. I can already tell you a lot of things about these characters, like right there for the main character, I remember everything that I just watched, but names, I have issue with names. Okay, so that was interesting to discover that about Almighty. The main character, we knew that he wanted to be an hero, but during the last episode we discovered that he's gonna be the greatest one, so that's cool. And they pushed, you know, even more some messages into the anime about the fact that you can do whatever you want, it's okay to dream big, you don't have to give up just like that, you can try to have it differently, or just you can try again and again, because at some point you're gonna have it, you just need to find someone who is gonna believe into you, like what is happening right there for the main character. A lot of messages like that which are interesting. So that's cool. The only thing, you know, the only little default that I can find into these two first episodes, it's that character of Kachan, Katsuki, because he's bullying the main character, mentally, physically, since years, because he told him to kill himself. And into this anime, he's considered still as one of his childhood friend. Nope, not a friend. Clearly not a friend. No. Don't name him a friend, please. And also, right there, the fact that he can't say thank you and anything, the fact that he's taking also all of the credit, I mean, all of the lights after that combat, just because he has powers, which seems interesting, his power, you know, the explosion thing, that can be great. Oh, I didn't discuss during the review of the first episode about the power that I could have. I didn't discuss about it. You know, if you watch my reactions to Avatar The Last Airbender, you know it. For many reasons, I think that into the universe of Avatar The Last Airbender, I would be clearly an airbender. Like, not just because I want to fly into the air also, but also with my way of seeing the world, with my what I do also into my life, what I did into my life, you know, skydiving and all. Clearly, I'm made to be an airbender. Knowing that now about myself, since I discovered Avatar The Last Airbender, I think now also that my powers in general in universes like that would be related to that. So for sure I would fly, but I think that into a universe like that, for what I saw of what powers can do into this world, I mean quirks can be into this world, something with the wind, you know, controlling the wind, being able to make things with the wind, you know, to take objects, I don't know, but with the air, not something telekinetic or anything like that. No, with the air, controlling the air, something like that. Okay, so yes, these two first episodes were really promising. What I missed during the first one, I added during the second one. So now, normally, at the beginning of this episode, we should really begin the real story, the main story. I think that during the next episode, they're gonna pass that famous test, you know, Kachan and Deku. I hope that they're both gonna succeed. You know, Katsuki, I'm not against his character, but I'm just saying that it's gonna take time and a lot of things for this character to change, so for me also to maybe one day appreciate him. But I think that to make me not forget, because I think that I can't forget it, but forgive what he said during the first episode about kill yourself, do yourself a favor, that it's gonna take me time to forgive it. Forget, again, I can't. Forgive, you're really gonna need to change a lot. You're gonna need to apologize for being a fucking moron and bullying him during all of this time. But I think that with a character like him, we can have that kind of evolution. Oh, I'm waiting for it now. Okay, I'm gonna stop this intro. Let's go for this episode. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon on which you can have these episodes earlier, we have 2 episodes of advance on my Patreon, at least for now, for this anime. And you can have the full or the extended reaction part. For example, for the first episode, I think that I'm gonna put the full one. And for the second episode, the extended reaction part. No matter what, extended reaction part, it's interesting because I'm not forced to cut that much, I'm not forced to play with opacity. I really hope that with this new anime I'm not gonna have the usual issues that I have when I react to animes, but Japanese studios, for them, you know, it's not enough to respect the fair use rules because just they are considering that there is no fair use rules. So I hope that I'm gonna be able to not have so many issues for reacting to this anime. We'll see. Wish me luck with that. Okay, let's go for this episode.
前の登場以降、深刻だったヴィランによる犯罪発生率は年々低下し、名実ともに平和の象徴となった男。
You don't know really what his quirk, his power is?
君はヒーローになれる。
誰かに言ってほしかった。その言葉を憧れの人が言ってくれた。
Not with his best look, but still.
君なら私の力、受け継ぐに値する。
Eh? You can pass your power? You're gonna give your power?
なんて顔してるんだ。提案だよ。本番はここからさ。私の力を君が受け取ってみないかという話だ。
What about that blood thing?
写真週刊誌には幾度も怪力だのブーストだのとか平和の象徴オールマイトはナチュラルボーンヒーローでなければならないからね。
You're not?
私の個性は成果のごとく引き継がれてきたものなんだ。
It's the case for all of you or just you?
オールマイトの個性は確かに世界七不思議の一つとして研究合法と議論されてきました。今まで聞いたこともないし、議論の中でも推測すらされていないことで、それはなぜか。
Okay, you're a fan making series, like all of us.
君はとりあえず否定から入る。
Yep. You just talk to us.
力を譲渡する力。それが私の受け継いだ個性。One for all。
Okay.
そして救いを求める声とヒールの心が紡いできた力の結晶。
そんな大層なのなんで僕にそこまで。
Because you acted like a real hero?
そうしていた無個性でただのヒーロー好きな君はあの場の誰よりも。
Are you not sick like that blood thing? Okay, he was hurt, but is there something else? Like, is it because of the power?
君次第だからさ。
And what about you after that?
僕なんかに大事な秘密を探してくれてわけない断る理由なんかお願いします。
即答。
Ah,
と思ったぜ。
that's why you became the greatest one. You became All Might. Hey! It's just a kid, you know.
ワン・フォー・オールはいわば何人もの極まりし身体能力が一つに収束されたもの。
Yes, but your real appearance is not that great. You're cheating.
死がもげ爆散してしまうんだ。この区画一体の水平線を蘇らせる。
Oh,
これが君のヒーローへの第一歩だ。
how many years are you giving him?
ブリュー少年は遊泳志望だろ。無個性でも成り立つような仕事じゃない。悲しいから現実はそんなもんだ。
So he needs your power before
入
that?
試当日まで残り10ヶ月で器を完成させなきゃ。
10
私
months.
考案目指せ合格アメリカンドリームプラン。
You're obsessed with American stuff here.
寝る時間まで。
ぶっちゃけで超ハードこれ。ついてこれるかな。
Yes, you can.
こうして地獄の10ヶ月は待
Oh, we're gonna have an acceleration of the time?
え
Your hair, you also?
入試1週間前には
Huh?
ヴィランと遭遇して頭壊れたのか。プラス受験勉強。
ノイローゼもう怖え。
Where is your dad? You're living with your mom? We didn't see your dad. We love a good training moment. It's just a kid!
あと3ヶ月だぞ。全然間に合わないぞ。
Already 7 months?
今日はゆっくり休む。
I think. Is that close, you know, to make a burnout?
合格したくないのか。
大変ですよ。他の人より何倍も頑張らないとダメなんだ。僕はあなたみたいになりたいんだ。あなたみたいな最高のヒーローに。
And you have to work more because you don't have the advantages that your norms they have, but you don't want to give up on your dreams. I said it, I'm gonna like the messages that they're gonna put into.
そういうの嫌いじゃないよ。おじさん、ちょっとプラン調整する。
星さんじゃないです。そうして入試当日の朝6時。
Ouch.
おいおいおい。指定した価格以外まで。マジか。
He did it!
ギリギリで仕上げなかった。完成以上に。
He's not giving up. Ah. He's so exhausted, he's gonna sleep during the exam.
ああ、驚かされた。だってやれ、10ヶ月前の君さ。
Yep.
僕頑張ったよ。
He's solid right now.
ここまでしてもらえて。
今さら何を自分の頑張りのように。
You did it.
最初から運よく授かったものと認められ譲渡されたものではその本質が違う。これ
One
は
of your hair?
君自身が勝ち取った力だ。
You can transfer your powers through one of your hair?
別に DNA を取り込めるなら何でもいいんだけどさ。
結局オールマイトから授かった力を試す時間がなかったな。
Don't vomit it.
本当に授かったんかな。
どけてく。俺の前に立つな殺すぞ。
You're way too nice with someone way too mean.
あの日以来、かっちゃんは僕に何もしてこない。
Because you helped him and he's too proud to say thank you.
これだよ。
Thank you?
私の個性ごめんね勝手に
Mm.
でも転んじゃったら縁起悪いもんね緊張するよね
You're nice.
お互い頑張ろう
You're gonna fall in love. It's sweet. It's nicer, you know, than Denji into Chainsaw Man who just wants boobs, 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 boobs.
なら受験生のリスナーに実技試験の概要をサクッとプレゼンするぜ。
There is only a practical exam, a theoretical exam.
本当だ。受験番号連番なのに練習会場違うね。
It's better.
演習場には仮想ヴィランを3種多数配置してあり、各々なりの構成で仮想ヴィランを行動不能にし、ポイントを稼ぐのがリスナーの目的。
Just immobilizing them. You are?
フリートには4種のヴィランが記載されております。ついでにそこの縮れの君。先ほどからボソボソとモノ兄さんのつもりなら即刻ここから去りたまれ。
Oi, 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 calm yourself.
4種のヴィランは0ポイント。それぞれ
He's Zero?
倒せないことはないが、倒しても意味はない。かの英雄、ナポレオン・ボナパルトは言った。
Bonaparte?
真の英雄とは、人生の不幸を乗り越えてゆくものと。フランス・ウルトラ
He loves the sound of his own voice way too much.
オールマイトに鍛えてもらったこと、この10ヶ月間に
Yo, exagère.
僕はなるんだ。憧れのヒーローに。
I really prefer the song of the ending credit than the beginning, the opening one. Cool, really cool. I didn't know that he would have this power, the All Might power. But now I'm wondering, is it the same for all of these superheroes? They can transmit that power? No, you say that it's your quirk, you know, your power to be able to transmit your power. Okay, so the other ones, it's not functioning like that. But it means that the first one, the first All Might, he had that power first? I'm not sure. Oh, you were the first one? I'm not sure. See, I have that question already about it, and I have also a question about you now. Do you still have that power? You know, All Might. Does he still have that power? Or not at all, not anymore? And also, I'm wondering, you know, that blood situation, the fact that he's vomiting blood like that, okay, you were hurt that much, because of that, only 3 hours with your powers, all of that, okay? Maybe it's why you're vomiting blood, or maybe it's because of these powers. I'm a little afraid, but maybe again, I'm too influenced by other shows, other stories, but I'm a little afraid that having this power can make you sick, or you can't have it for a long time. You have to pass it to someone else really quick because it's too much for someone. Do you understand what I mean? I'm a little afraid of that. We'll see. And we'll see if All Might is still All Might or not. Can it be possible to have 2 people with the same quirk, you know? What did you say? All for one? One for all? Something like that? Maybe you're keeping it, in fact. It would be more logical, you know, with a character like him who was introduced like that, with the things that they prepared around him, it would be better. Okay, so right there we had 10 months, you know, in only some minutes, all of that training thing. It's better, you know, to accelerate that moment. It was cool to see him training that out. It's great, you know, it's realistic and logical in a way to say that no, he's not gonna pass his exam, you know, in just 1 week, and during that timing he's gonna be okay, you know, with the situation. Like, you know, it means that he had to work to have this power, he had to deserve it, so it's making that, you know, that transmission of powers not only based on the fact that he had that impulsive move of helping during that battle, during that combat, but also the fact that he wants it, he deserves it, he worked for it, you know. So it's really cool for that. And also for that message that they put into it during that moment, you know, the fact that he doesn't want to give up, he's right there, he's fighting, he's working out, he wants to deserve it, but also the fact that for him it's harder than for the other ones, because the other ones, they have that advantage of having 1 power. And again, that's a good message to put into an anime for kids, for teenagers to watch that, and also for us guys to watch that as adults. To remind to everyone that also in our societies, you can have big dreams and you don't have to give up on them just like that, just because people are telling you that you can't have that big dream, that you're never gonna be that, you're never gonna have that and all. you have to work hard to have that thing. Maybe you have to work harder than other people because other people, they have advantages, like they have more money than you, they have more connections with the good people than you, you know, all of these advantages that you can have. So yes, you have to work hard, maybe you have to work harder, but don't give up, don't give up. You might have your dream at some point and it's worth it. So yes, that was a good message to put into it, and I appreciate the fact that they are really explaining it, you know, they are really saying it, the message. Okay, it could be more subtle, but I think that with an anime like that, it's not gonna be subtle, you know, it's not gonna be presented, at least the messages like that, in a subtle way, and I'm okay with it. Because it's going also with what I said about the drawings, the fact that sometimes it looks like comic drawings in a way, with the big eyes, with transforming their faces during some moments, like during the training moments. His head was that big and his body that big, you know, during some moments like that. Or during the presentation of the exam, you know, what happened, everyone disappearing around him into that classroom and all. It's making these situations fun to watch, and it's amplifying that idea about the fact that these drawings and also the mood of this anime, it's a comic thing also, you know, it's not gonna be all dramatic like other animes can be. They're gonna go on that direction. That's gonna be something that I'm gonna watch, you know, at least for the first episodes and maybe the first season, I think, with like, you know, having a good mood, like I'm gonna be entertained, that's gonna be fun, that's gonna be cool. Cool, yes, to discover it like that. So right there, you're gonna pass your exam, you have to immobilize these creatures. Why not? That girl, you know, the fact that he met a girl, again, it's not a surprise that at some point we have a love interest. I'm watching an anime about teenagers. Okay, why not? And she seemed nice, so why not? So yes, that battle, immobilizing creatures. You said that it was the practical exam. I hope that at some point you're gonna have a theoretical exam also, because our guy can be good during this one, I really think so. I think that both of them, Katsuki and Izuku, they're gonna succeed, you know, they're gonna pass their test, they're gonna succeed. You know what I think of that other character, Katsuki? I think that he can be a good one. How he is for now, I hate everything about it because it's reminding me too much people, real people who are bullies like him, who are bullying so much other kids physically, mentally, what he said about you have to kill yourself, the fact that he can't say thank you, the fact that he has so much ego, so much pride, the fact that all of that. You know, maybe when I was a teenager I was just like, okay, he's gonna evolve and all, oh, he's bad right now but he's gonna evolve, he's gonna be good, and I would fall in love with a character like him. Now I'm just like, okay, he's gonna be an interesting character because he can have a big evolution and for the story that's gonna be great, but I can't love, at least for who he is right now already, that character. Nope. You know, it's a little like in your personal life, also with people, maybe when you're a teenager and all, you love drama, and because of that you love dramatic people who are always into you know, bad situations and all. You want to help them, you want to save them, or just you want to be into dramatic situations. And with life, when you are an adult, you're just like, hey, come on. That can be a reason for you to be bad. It can't be an excuse. Work on yourself. Take yourself, you know, do something with your life. Being bad, it's too easy. Being someone nice, that's really brave, and that's really something, in fact. So, being bad, being lazy, being tortured and all, letting yourself like that, It's sometimes, not every time, I'm not saying that like everyone is like that, but sometimes it's just easy in fact, and you have to be brave to be nice. You have to be brave to be a nice person and to do things right and all. Be brave, little. I'm sorry, it was just to tell you that in other circumstances I would have loved this character even if right now he's really bad, just because I know that he can be good at some point. Now, as an adult, as myself right now, I'm like, you can be good, you're gonna be interesting to follow, I'm gonna love you maybe at some point, but right now, nope, I hate you. Not I hate you, but I don't like you, for sure. Okay, I'm gonna stop this review right now, and I hope, yes, I think that I'm gonna have the time to watch one next episode. I think that I'm gonna react to this anime now. See how I'm talking about it and all, and I have stuff to talk about. It's not only like my reactions are interesting, but I think that I have also things to say during these intros and reviews, and you know that it's important for me. I'm making reaction videos, I'm not a streaming way to watch a show or an anime, so I need not only for my reactions to maybe be interesting for you to share, you know, to show, but also to have things to discuss about with you guys in intros and reviews, but also in the comments. And I think that I'm beginning to have that also with this third episode. It's cool. Okay, stop. It's all for you for this video, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.